Everybody, it is Matt here from OK Aussie. It is Monday, the 23rd September. It's 4:46 p.m. So obviously Dyan's not in a good way. Just some onset. She's just asked for some anti-nausea. She's had some ondansetron already. If you're new to the channel, Dyan's got this chromosomal disorder, 22q11.2 deletion syndrome. It means that she is missing a part of the long arm of the 22nd chromosome. It means she's missing about 30 to 50 genes. And with that, she has a neurological condition. She has seizures of a variety of different types. Tonic-clonic absence, myoclonus. She was experiencing dystonia last night, going into dystonic-based seizures as well. So a whole range of things. With it comes autism, ADHD, OCD, Tourette's, a whole lot of shit. So we are quite used to her having seizures. And she's probably going a bit offline right now. Just checking for temperature. 36.6, so she's not febrile. Serena, can you swallow? Problem when she's having a seizure in an upright position, of course, is falling or going into something violent with the tonic-clonic, and that's causing her to then fall down and hitting her head, so just conscious of that. Alright, just gonna put this over here while we work out what's going on. Now, Dyan's been resting all day today, literally in bed, nothing else happening. Oxygen stats are good, 97%, heart rate's at 59%. Just engaging the SEMI3 camera, which we monitor for seizures. Current internal temperature is 22.8 degrees. Just going to bring down there. You guys okay there? That's our birds, Jazzy and Christoph. Okay, bubbling through the face. Yesterday with the dystonia, it was cranial segmental dystonia, so she was getting a lot of movement of activities, particularly lower jaw, eye movement, fibrillation around jaw and cheek. Okay. Alright. So currently bubbling at the moment, not able to swallow. Just keep an eye on her. Right here. This will pass. We have a pulse oximeter on just so that we can monitor her condition as far as saturated oxygen and heart rate. Her saturated oxygen has been going down to even as low as 70% during seizures, particularly 80% out of seizures. She's spending a lot of time out of that safe range. Safe range is 95 to 100%. Unfortunately, she's spending too much time below the 90s. It's okay. Now, commonly with pre-ictal before a seizure, there will be a nausea sensation. There's actually no throwing up 9 times out of 10. So it's more of just a sensation for some sort of reason, the contractions of abdominal. Heart rate's at 83, accelerated heart rate. Dyan's resting heart rate's actually at 52 BPM. Sitting up, you can expect to add 10 to that with an orthostatic intolerance. But we tend to look at markers of accelerated heart rate for seizures because there is a lot of internal actions that go on. Oxygen stats are still remaining stable, which is good, 96% currently. We record these videos for our clinical team. Dyan's got about 20 different specialists at the moment because of 22q. And we record these so that we can monitor and work out symptoms, changes, medication routines, and report back to the clinical team so that they've got eyes on and can see what I see. It's quite common with patients with 22q to have seizures. In fact, there's a high precedence of that. Thermodysregulation. feeling clammy and sweaty, but you're not running a temperature. Okay. Take you down. Bring you back to it. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Still watch airway. Dyan's got CCO, cranial cervical instability. That can cause a lot of problems. She also has hypermobility, which is the downwards. So that means things can pop out, particularly with her right shoulder, which has already been fully desiccated. It's got a common sac injury, so we've got to be careful that she doesn't injure herself during this. I'm just going to maintain airway, watch out for aspiration and choking. It's okay, relax. Current time 4:52. It's okay. Oxygen status at 97, heart rate's at 64. It's okay. I will. Can you swallow for me? Yep. You're going to come up to me. Here we go. Up we go. I've only got a small window, so I need you to be able to focus. Can you take this tablet and I'll put it into your mouth? I'm going to give you some water. I need you to be able to swallow. Just applying clonazepam, 2 milligrams. Don't have a sip. No, good girl. Go in, come back down. Coming back down. Coming back down. No, you must sit up. With dysphagia, it makes things a little bit easier to actually swallow because it just slips down. But also taking use of fluid in this action, I'm worried about the expelling because of nausea. But trying to get something down here urgently, which is really good. The clonazepam is a muscle relaxant. Common first action go-to as far as the ASM, anti-seizure medication in this case. She's getting close to the end of the day, so she's actually due in the next hour for more seizure medication. So funny enough, I increased her sodium valproate dosage by an extra medication today because predictability levels were high. She was having a lot of bowel medications, and bowel medications change the chemistry of her stomach. So because of that, we increased the sodium valproate on those days to try and compensate to get in front of potential seizures. We know that therapeutic levels are reduced or not hitting that zone for that medication. We can't go too high with the sodium valproate because that causes other side effects for her. So we're just trying to find that Goldilocks sort of status of what's right, you know. Not too much, not too little, just right. It's okay. A lot of dribbling, a lot of expulsion of fluids at the moment. It's okay. Okay. Can you take some medicinal CBD for me? Can you try? Okay, coming in. 0.59. Okay, mouth closed, hold back. Drop it down. Tell her. Good girl. You're doing really well. Okay. Okay. Bit of aspiration. It's okay. Cough it out if you need to. Unfortunately, I don't have any intramuscular or injectable type medications that I can give her, so we have to go through the oral route for delivery. So you're doing really well. 4:56. Alright, coming back. Here we go. Good girl. Okay, syncope. Oxygen stats are good, 97, heart rate's at 70. Alright, just here, we're just here. Stand up, and relax. Just relax now, you're not coming back up again. You're not going to be 6 weeks, okay? It's alright, just relax. last night was the last seizure. So we haven't actually gone a full 24 hours. So this is the second full seizure set within a 24-hour period. Okay, this is just a comfort roll, not an actual seizure. That's good. Seizures, and particularly dystonia, can also make the patient feel very, very fatigued and tired. Quite commonly, the after or post-ictal stage of a seizure for Dyan is actually feeling tired, wanting to roll over and go to sleep. She's very much shivering at the moment. I'm coming. Just trying to find a light blanket. Good girl. Good girl. You're doing really well. Doing really well.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Good one. We had a lot of yawning yesterday with the cranial central dystonia, a lot in the facial muscles, which is interesting. Dystonic seizures can also cause the patient to want to go back to sleep and feel very tired. Now this is still for Dyan, it's only 5 o'clock, so she's not due for sleeping. She's not anywhere near sleep cycle. Remember, this is a person who doesn't normally ever sleep at all. Being autistic, sleep is one of those things that normally avoids, so we have a very strict sleep hygiene and medication routines to get into that sort of mode. Key contributors, at the moment still we've got changes in sleep disturbances and sleep patterns. Myoclonics type actions happening right now. We've obviously had stress levels coming in. Caffeine has been reduced today back to the singular caffeine. We found that additional caffeine can also be a trigger for dystonia for Dyan, so we're reducing it down so she only has 1 cup coffee in the morning. Bowel medication routines, particularly when they're at the apex, we've been through a few days of them. So because Dyan's got a gastroparesis, a dysmotility of the GI tract, part of 22q, she has to take a lot of industrial strength medications to get things moving. They change the body chemistry, particularly the electrolytes, and we find that normally by day 3 you're tending to get more high predictability of seizure activities. Don't normally see a shivering action. It's not cold in here to be there. It's 22.8 degrees currently. We have a temperature gauge right next to us so I can always check what's happening. It's 18 degrees externally. Dyan's not running a fever, as I just had a look at with the thermostat. This action of the legs that you're seeing was the dystonic thrashing. So is it a cross between myoclonus action, which is a jerking action, or you can see in the mouth now we're getting dystonic action happening there as well. So we're getting a lot of dystonia crossing over in between seizures at the moment with her. Sorry, brother, it's going to pass. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Okay, we're coming back onto your back. Okay, socks are off. Alright, she's back. Oxygen status is still good at 97, heart rate's at 69, current time is 501. Okay. The CBD is going to help. The ondansetron that you've had was also going to help, but it's still just kicking in. I can give you another ondansetron. Yeah? Only 4 milligrams, so let's bring that up to an 8 milligram dosage of ondansetron. Place it into your mouth. Ready? Here. For some reason, it's decided to break off. I don't want to give you coming in now. Good girl, under your tongue. It's okay, both of them are in. Got that little bit. Good girl. We'll pick up. Sorry, for some reason they broke off. Normally it stays. Let's just straighten them up. Let's just relax down. I just want your neck to be safe. I don't want you on an angle, because if you go into seizures like that again, it hurts your neck. There you go. You got that. What's happening? Your feet are cold. We can put your socks back on. You took off.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, you did that exact same thing yesterday as well. A lot of comparisons going on here. A lot of similarities. It's okay. That's a strong medication I've given you before I give you emergency medications, okay?
No.
That's all right. We're not going to yet. We're not going to. I know it doesn't taste very nicely, I get. Slow your breathing down, you're hyperventilating. Big, slow, long breaths. Done. Okay, you feel my hand? Slowly, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Dyan. 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 Slow your breathing down for me. Big, slow breaths, sweetie. Big, slow breaths. She's got no control. This is autonomous breathing at the moment, but the hyperventilation will not help at the moment. Heart rate's down to 54. Oxygen stats are 97 at the moment. It's alright. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. I know, I'm doing that because I'm just trying to disturb your brain at the moment. Sorry, I know. I'm trying to disrupt your brain so that you can actually get back to normal breathing. Okay, eyes are really whacked. Don't have a clear definition of what that meant, but semi-roll back, not full stages at the moment. It's okay. You're feeling really weird, aren't you? Right eye is fully closed, left eye is half open. So with the cranial segmented dystonia, we can see things such as eye twitching. We can see jaw interactions that are happening right here, right now. It's alright, bro. It's gonna pass, alright? It's alright, I'm right here, darling. This will pass. The medication that I've given, clonazepam, seems to be our best line of defense with dystonia and seizures as well. The medicinal CBD will also help relax. We've got a lip smacking action coming through at the moment, as well as the rotation of the hands. Okay. It's alright. You're doing really well. You see the eyebrows. So deep facial involvement and pulling it back in. Good girl. Oxygen stats are 92, heart rate 65. These motor actions are fully out of Dyan's control. Okay, relax. We don't want you to tear at your skin. It's alright, I've got you. Just don't want you to tear at your skin. With EDS, our downloads for skin can be very fragile, very thin. So we're getting a lot of motor tic movements. You can see the pursing of the lips. You can see a distraction around the jaw at the moment with the mandible. Hey, Bubba. Okay. 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 Now relax out of that action. I don't want you to bruise or hurt. Bruxism, or the grinding of the teeth, is happening at the moment. We've got the full fucking range at the moment, haven't we? Come on, Bubba. Come back to me. Dyan. Hey, Bub. Hey, Bub. Come back to me. Come here. I'm right here, darling. Good girl. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you. Come on. Okay. Looking at contraction, I think of some sort of soreness of the left forearm. Oxygen stats are good at 94, heart rate's at 69.
Ow.
Which part's ow now for you, Bubba? Having a focal dystonia at the same time as a facial based cranial dystonia. Sweetie, can you hear me? Okay, I'm right here. This will pass very soon. Yes, you're tapping my nose. You know who I am. This is going to pass. You've got me. Okay, I've got you, darling. It's okay. I've got lip and lower jaw mandible movements at the moment. Hey. Papa, you've got your towel here if you need to wipe your lips. It's okay. 509. Oxygen stats are 96, heart rate's at 54. Lowered heart rate's a good indication that we may have come out of set, indicating pain towards back and cervical. It's alright, we'll deal with that at the end of all this.
I can't do this anymore.
It's okay, I totally understand. You, my dear girl, are being so great. Now, listen up, listen up.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
No.
I'm done.
Just make it go away.
Make it
I
stop.
will. Can you swallow for me? Can you swallow for me? Okay.
What?
Because I'm going to give you some more medications. I need this to
No,
stop.
no.
Darling, you're due for more medications, okay? Come with me.
Oh,
Up
what?
we go. Let's go.
Um,
Let's go. Holding up. There's going to be a Valium, so I'll try and relax the whole body at the moment. You need just to stop this for a moment. So I'm just going for lower targeted medications at the moment. Good girl, good job, good swallow. Okay. Good girl, did really well. So I don't want to bring up terribly much the big guns. I'm hoping that this is the conclusion of things, but I just need to relax and also help reduce pain and also reduce subluxation damage.
want to do it anymore. I want to do it anymore.
Of course you don't.
I want to be a pig. I'm not brave anymore.
Yes, you are. You're my brave girl. You're my brave girl. You know you are. It's okay. Big sucks of air. Big sucks of air. Sure we can. Yeah, she's here. It's over, I think, Papa. I'm still getting some facial neuropathy, imbalance between right and left, particularly around eyelids. Do you have any headache? Any head pain?
So head.
Can you point to me where it is sore, please?
Everywhere.
Okay, that's broad, but it doesn't help you much. That's okay, you don't have to know. You're just doing your best as you can. Oxygen stats remains consistent, 96, heart rate's at 70. Just going to bring the bed up a little bit so that you can lay back against it, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put it into a half elevated position. Coming back. Okay. I think we're down.
No.
Will it come fully up?
Yes, no.
Okay. You got your Gabby's dollhouse pillow. And Hello Kitty. We are rocking it today. That'll help. Oh, that's sitting up, I think. Alright. So, now we're on the watch. Is this the end of the seizure sets? The violence of the tonic-clonic seizures seems to have concluded more back into the dystonia actions, cranial dystonia phase. Now, we could be concluded, don't know. I'm hoping that the medications that we've now given are going to settle a few things down. The ondansetron will hopefully settle the nausea as long as the CBD. CBD will also create a relaxation overall as well as pain and also help that.
The food's stuck here, it's come up here.
Okay. Reflux and GERD, very common unfortunately with GI tract, and particularly during these exercises. Do you want a bit of a sip of a drink to help push down? Okay. We've got 2 sets of drinks in rotation at the moment. The electrolytes have also increased today because of going to the bowel medications. They tend to help compensate for loss of electrolytes through the bowel and GI tract process. Good girl, you drank really well. I'm really proud of you. Good effort. So that we can see what's happening in case anything goes on. I'm still seeing head and neck action. Don't think we're out of the woods yet. There's such a crossover between tic actions, motor and vocal tics when you get with the Tourette's. You have the McClonnus, which can be the random sort of jerks. Then you have the dystonia actions, particularly emotions that go with that. Shit, man, it's a whole concoction of things that are going on neurologically. It's part of this for Dyan. The seizure action, particularly that role when the violent seizure is the tonic-clonic seizure coming through here. You seem very tired for only 5:15 in the afternoon. It's okay, do you want to sleep? What's your hands doing, Lola?
My bones here.
Your bones?
My veins are popping.
Your veins are popping, I can see. Okay, veins test is good. Oxygen tests are good at 95, heart rate is at 65. Can you wriggle your toes? Your feet moving okay? Okay, so we've got foot action, that's a good sign, happy for that. Sometimes with seizures we can get Todd's paralysis post-seizure, where particularly the lower limbs may not be functioning at all, may be totally in a paralysed state. They can last anywhere from half an hour up to 8 hours. So that's a good sign, particularly if she needs to go to the toilet, that we've actually got the ability to move. Oh. How are you feeling? Really? Sick of it? You're allowed to be sick and tired of this. You're allowed to be upset. You're allowed to be frustrated and pissed off and having to deal with it. That's a suitable emotion to have. Good on you.
Lost my quality.
Quality of life sucks. I'm going to keep bringing up a bit.
I don't even try.
I know. Well, we're going to be talking to the doctors and the hospital.
It's not fair.
That's okay. We've got a lot of things happening at the moment. We're trying to get a lot of eyeballs onto getting things sorted out, and some people to give me some help. I shouldn't have to be doing all of this by myself at home without medical guidance. I should also be getting a lot more tests, particularly when we find certain elements of 22q. 22q, though it's a rare disorder, it can affect anywhere between 4,000 to 7,000 births. Okay, one in up to 7,000 births. Some may not get through neonatal stage to birth. Some may pass in the first 2 years, which is very, very difficult because of the condition. 22q affects about 185 different bodily symptoms. Commonly, things like cardiac and heart, abnormalities out of the central line. You can get with it palatal disfigurement, obviously like cleft lip, etc. Eye palate, other sort of issues. There's so many factors to it all. But neurologically, it's a difficult one, and it's cutting edge. They don't know much. Let's be very realistic. I was spending a lot of time last night and the night before doing research on internationally the latest data that's coming out, medical journals across the world. There's a lot of similarities. You know, Dyan, who's got basal ganglia bilateral calcification, very commonly seen. Hyperintensities of the white matter, quite commonly seen. Multiple different types of seizure types, commonly seen. McClonnus with dystonia, commonly seen. Epilepsy in its different shapes or forms is generalized seizures or genetic seizures are quite commonly the same. I think it's about 20% to 30% will have autism, 40 to 50% will have ADHD. Movement disorders are very common in this as well. Each person is different. If you've met one person with autism or one person with 22q, not everyone's the same. So the symptoms may present differently and they can change. They can ebb and flow and wane, or they can get worse as age goes along. Fortunately, the mean age for patients with 22q is actually only about 47 years of age because of the complexities of that syndrome. Dyan is actually 50 years of age right now. She's been dealing with a lot of cardiac and respiratory, as I was mentioning. This time at least we haven't had to apply GTN or the nitrolingual spray. So the heart seems to be okay in that regards. Oxygen stats for the last few seizures have been actually quite good. We haven't had aspiration, choking or desaturation to really ridiculous levels. That's really good, but it's not a guarantee it's going to be the same as the next seizure. I've had seizures where she's been down below 70% sustained. I've had seizures where she's been choking and I've had to clear airway. I've had seizures where I've had to resuscitate her. So it's not always consistent. You just don't know what's going to happen. So you've got to have eyes on. You've got to be able to supervise. So, Dyan can't do certain activities. She can't go swimming by herself or, for a walk in the park. She's got to have people around her who know what they're doing, are able to detect the symptoms and be able to respond quickly and be able to monitor her condition. We also don't go to hospital by ambulance all the time because we'll be there hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. And it would become exhausting. The hospital systems are not able to do that. In fact, WA hospital systems simply aren't coping. There's nurses that are quitting, distressed, leaving the job. They're wanting higher pay conditions. They don't have enough numbers. They're ramping with ambulances. There's huge wait times, 4 or 5 days to get an MRI. It's just unacceptable, the condition of the WA health system, and that's under Minister Jade Sanderson. So we are in a distressed state trying to get help through a range of different systems whilst we just monitor. Now luckily I'm competent and confident to be able to do this at home, but not everybody has. Not everybody's got a partner, a loved one or a family member to look after them. Not everyone can get hold of support workers who have got the skill sets or the capabilities. So a lot of those patients might be stuck in hospital or in ambulances, ramping, waiting in waiting rooms, and exacerbating their conditions, not helping them. Alright, you're doing so well. I'm so fucking proud of you. I think it's over. I'm seeing most of it seems to be gone. Do you have any pain anywhere?
All over.
All over. Okay, we have to deal with that. So checks first. Mouth, inside of your mouth, lips, tongue or cheek. No blood, you haven't bit anything? No, good girl. Do you have a headache anywhere? Right. Can you point to where it hurts the most? Okay, temporalis, both left and right. No problems at all. Okay, just a couple of neurological tests for me, please. You know the ones we're going to do. I want you to poke your tongue out. I know, I need to see. Poke your tongue out for me as far as you can. Good girl, and relax. Can you open your eyes in a big surprise look as if you've been shocked? Okay, and relax. Can you give me your biggest smile? I love seeing your smile. Good girl, thanks for trying. Relax there for me. Okay, we've got an imbalance between left to right. Right side is more droopy, not able to form full range. So there's a facial neuropathy that's going. We'll not be able to get full range of motion on each of those actions, probably only about 50% performance functionality. That will return once the condition relaxes from her face. Chest pain. Do you have anything wrong with your heart, chest at the moment? Are you feeling anything? Stay with me. Do you have any chest pain?
No, just nothing.
No. What do you need to say to me, darling?
My back's cramping.
Okay, so you've probably still got something going because you're a little bit out of things still. Current time's 5:21 p.m. Okay, you're not really with me at the moment, Bubba.
I am.
Yeah, sure you are, darling. Right eye is pretty much fully closed. Left eye is open about 20%. Is your cramping located by your ribs, up by your neck, or shoulder blades? Oh, we can take you down if you need to go sleep. I'd say with the back cramping, that we're still getting some sort of seizure action at the moment. I'm not going to take it fully down. Again, she's doing this whole let's roll over, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep routine. Second time of doing that. And same like this last time as well, she did this, still feeling this cold, shivering action though. Room temperature still hasn't changed, it's still 22.8 degrees. External temperature is 17 degrees. Do you want to go down?
Yeah.
There it is. Oxygen stats at 97, heart rate's at 57. Lights are bright, are they? Okay. Borrow your arm. You are very, very tired. Very, very unusual, young lady. Let's take a blood pressure, see what's going. Pressure to finish taking a reading. You see while we're sitting there. Good girl. You did really well. Sometimes that can be very annoying for Dyan. Alright, 85 over 57. Now, heart rate's 51. 120 over 80 is what we'd like to say is a normal. Most medical people get a little bit stressed when you start getting higher. Okay? 140, 160, hypertension. Okay, when the lower the blood pressure, should normally be an indication that maybe you're more fitter. Dian's not fit, she's bedbound. So we've got a low blood pressure, 85 over 57 in this case. That's lower than her normal base. 90 over 60 would be what we consider her standard blood pressure. Not all that good, actually. That could be adding to the fatiguing feeling. However, I do think we've got the end of both dystonic and seizure activity concluded. Sleep and resting, such a nice thing. Yeah, it just really means that pain is not going to be felt. You know what, she's been dealing with a bit of pain and that's not much fun at all. I think Dyan wakes up each morning, starting at a threshold of about 70-80%, so it doesn't take much to tip you over the bucket to hit 100%. And it's also very difficult being autistic with interoception to have that awareness of the internal states. Am I in pain? Where am I in pain? Interoception means I don't understand the internal feelings. Thirsty, hungry, do I need to go to the toilet? Whatever it might be. I'm still seeing a lot of facial movements at the moment. And twitching of the shoulders. So unfortunately, I don't think this is actually I'm asleep and everything's all good. I think this is the phases that we're going in and out of this condition. So
my back.
you need to roll onto your back.
And my back is cramped. Back's crampy.
Okay, I'm going to have to move you onto your back.
I can't breathe.
Okay, well, it doesn't help anybody, does it?
Why is it growing?
Because I think you've got some sort of seizure or dystonia action in that place. Oxygen stats are 93, heart rate is 54. All of the data that we've got on this device will connect to a computer, and actually will download the data dump, and it'll give me the full readings of the activities during this session, which will be sent to her primary care physician and the clinical team. Very warm to touch. Very warm to
I'm
touch.
cold.
Yeah, well, your body's not showing that.
Breathe.
Starting to increase up. You're 37 degrees now, so you've got up to 45.
I'm cold.
I know. I hear that. Now, what's your back feeling like, boo?
It's eased.
What's that
It
is?
was cramping.
Okay, sometimes the best position is to be flat on your back. What next? What's next in this saga for Dyan's
Freezing.
medical? You want these blankets? Well, I'm going to bring you this some dinner.
Blanket.
I'm going to bring you Gabby's doll's house. How's that? There we go. But you need to stay on your back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Still getting ticks at the moment, motor ticks. And oxygen grab. Now, funnily enough, at 5 o'clock I was meant to be getting a call from one of the new caring support staff that I'm trying to bring on board. I'll have to quickly send a message saying I'm not able to take that call, but I'll call the person back a little bit later as I try to build a team around us to help me bring some extra staff on board, because it is a lot, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we've been dealing with this for years. Each of those new staff I'll have to train up obviously as well, particularly with seizures, medication protocols, and just getting to know Dyan's routines. Hey Papa. What are you feeling?
Yucky.
What do you mean by yucky? Noisy yucky? Oxygen stats at 96, heart rate's at 57. I don't know. What are you feeling? I need to know.
This is what it is. My body hurts so much.
Okay.
All over me.
Right, which you don't normally get.
Then I keep wanting to go to sleep and then I wake up.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Pain.
I'm seeing that.
I feel
So it's
like
not
someone's hit
syncope
me.
as if you're passing out.
I feel
It's
like-
actually sleepiness and tiredness.
I feel like someone's hit me with a hammer from head to toe.
Right.
I'm in so much pain.
Okay. If you're able to,
I'm in so much pain.
I can give you some pain relief, but you have to swallow that.
No.
No, not what you think.
Well,
Tablets, boo.
Oh,
I'm going to give you some Panadol and some gabapentin.
yeah.
In fact, I'm going to give you 3 things.
No.
Yeah. Right. Jasmine.
It's good off.
Christoph. Really, you're not helping the situation at all. Right, we'll come up a little bit. Panadol, gabapentin. That's all I'm giving you. Okay?
Okay. Happy.
Really?
It takes so long to work.
Okay. Well, you've already got some stuff in here that's going to help you. Let's get some other stuff in to get on top of it, okay? Good go. Big swallow. Have a second swallow when you're ready.
Let's go.
I know it's cold. That's what these thermoinsulated cups are good for.
Sick.
I know you do.
It's really hard to get.
I get you. Now, Dyan's obviously allergic to opioids. We have a very limited range of medications that we can provide to her for pain relief. We try to avoid the NSAIDs, so anti-inflammatories, because they cause more flexibility, hyper-flexibility, and having someone who's already hypermobile with mobile loss, that means she can pop joints and things out a little bit too easily, particularly during seizures or tick action. We can pop knuckles, elbows, shoulders, neck, whatever else out, so we try to avoid that. So I've given gabapentin, which is also a strong nerve pain relief. Panadol, which will bring your temperature to a good range. Because you're still feeling very hot and clammy.
I'm cold.
Well, I don't know, but your touch feel doesn't feel all that good, though. No, don't be sorry. You're just feeling really tired, aren't you? Why is your wrist hurting now? Gonna bend?
Don't bend it. It wants to be straight.
It wants to be straight, does it? Okay. Remember what I did yesterday about lengthening it? I'm just going to lengthen it. Okay. The contracture locking into distorted positions, which is dystonic. This is a focal dystonia in a specific location. She's commonly getting on the left hand. That's why we've implemented this device so she's not holding her mobile phone at all. What we found is ice and heat are good to help. Heat predominantly because the icy didn't like. And then if I do traction of the location, it can sometimes help as well, can't it?
Yes.
How's your elbow feeling? Is that alright?
Yep.
Great. Good guns. How's the rest of your body, bud?
So, this is good.
This is good? Alright, I'm not moving. So the reason we also record these is to educate, to share the experience of Dyan with 22Q, going through a range of the different conditions and things that she has, to share our discovery. Now remember, we're not medical professionals, we don't profess to be, so we do this for information, education and entertainment purposes. If you need help with your own condition that you're experiencing with, please talk to your own primary care physician or a neurologist or whoever it might be that's appropriate to the area of speciality that you need to talk to. We love hearing from you guys in the comments. It's a way for us to be able to engage, share ideas, provide support.
Veins don't put out. Veins.
I can see the veins. I'm not going to squish the
Don't
veins.
squish.
I'm not
Don't
squishing the
squish
veins. The
anymore,
veins
the
are on
veins.
top.
I'm coming.
No, you can't win, can you? That's when you think you get on top of one thing, or you change a medication, you get new symptoms, etc. Heart rate and oxygen. Oxygen's at 95, heart rate's at 55. Oxygen's at 94, heart rate's at 54. Okay, we have a right hand stimming action or tick motion. Oxygen stats are at 93, heart rate's at 55. Oxygen stats at 92. Oxygen stats are at 91. Oxygen stats are at 90. Would you like to breathe now?
I am.
Okay, the device is telling me that you're not getting enough in. Big breaths for me. 91. 90. Come on, suck some air in for me. You need to get your brain working, which means that there's as much oxygen as it possibly can. Still at 91. Heart rate's at 56. We still have a motor tick action on the right hand. Is that jazz hands?
Am I gonna be okay now?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still seeing some weird motor tick sort of action. I'm seeing you've got a lot of sleepiness going on at the moment. You're very tired. I'm seeing dystonia still focal based around your left hand. The cranial segmental dystonia seems to have resolved, though not sure around that. The nausea seems to have settled.
A little bit.
Little bits. Every little bit's a good little bit, thanks. Yeah.
Am I breathing?
Yes, honey, you're breathing. Your oxygen stats are 93, no, 92 at the moment.
I'm
Ideally, oxygen stats should be 95 to 100, obviously. I'm not stressing when they're in the 90 range, but when it goes sub 90s, then in fact 88% and below is when supplemental oxygen should be being applied. We don't have supplemental oxygen. The powers that be don't seem to understand the clinical guidelines and the need for when supplemental oxygen should be being applied, and particularly when they go below those levels, below the 80s and into the 70s, and particularly for sustained periods of time. If the patient's not getting enough oxygen to the brain, they'll have brain fog, confusion. They can have a whole range of other things going on as well. 90% oxygen, heart rate's at 60.
I'm always in 80s. A lot.
80s right now, just as the cue that you say that you've just hit 89%.
Stop!
Heart rate's at 55,
I yawn,
54.
don't talk oxygen.
Hey, you've gone up to 92, 93.
Yay.
Yay, get some more yawning. Yawning is a good thing to suck in air. Your body commonly yawns when you're starved of oxygen. I wonder if I could do a sympathetic yawn.
No, don't take my oxygen.
I'm not going to steal your oxygen. I was hoping I could trigger you by doing a sympathetic yawn, that you'll yawn by response.
Stop, that's really annoying. I'm not in the mood.
That's my job, is to be annoying. You know that, don't you?
Not today,
Not
Satan.
today, Satan. Thanks very much. Okay, oxygen levels at 94, heart rate's at 54.
I'm fine.
Oh, I love it when you're fine. Don't always believe that you're fine, but I do want you to be fine. Another. It's feeling a little bit clearer. What day is it today, honey?
Oh my god. Monday?
Monday. What week-long event has started here in Perth today?
Real fucking show.
The Royal Show, yes it has. Well done you for remembering
It's
that.
stupid and the shoe bags are crap.
Oh my gosh, show bags are not that good this year.
No.
Yeah, not a place that we're going to be getting to go, unfortunately. Too much risk involved, obviously, taking Dyan out. How do I do that for a daily living activity
I'm a
when
collectible person.
you like collecting, don't you?
I can't collect, it's got nothing.
I know, but unfortunately we can't get her out here in her current
Don't
state.
even
It's
get
too
to
much of a
go.
risk, and I don't have the equipment and supports around, and yeah, not sensible to do so. So, not a place that we're going. The Royal Show runs for about a week. It's the Royal Agricultural Show. It brings all the country folk
I want to see the
into
chickens.
the city. You want to see the chickens. You love the chickens. We've got our own chickens.
But no, the yellow baby
The
chickens.
yellow baby chickens are
They
cute.
turn into white chickens.
That they do actually, don't
Then
they?
they kill them.
Well, not all the time. Some they'll raise, some they'll use for laying, and some they'll use for food, yes. Just saying.
I just want to take them all home.
You want to take them all home.
I can
Indeed.
sneak them in my bag.
Don't know if they'll let you take them home. We've got no room for chickens. We've got our chickens over here. Fair enough.
I can look after them all.
You could look after them all.
Oh,
I get
yeah,
that.
a little bit.
Oxygen stats at 94, heart rate's 51. It's currently 5:40 p.m.
All the yellow fluffy butts.
All those yellow,
They can run
fluffy
around the
butts.
house.
Yes, well, this is also some of the reality. You know, Dyan would love to have more animals. She'd love to have chickens, or she'd love to be able to go and see the chickens. But
I want
doing
a
an
guinea
activity
pig.
like going to the Royal Show is just
I
out
want
for us.
chickens.
We can't do that, unfortunately. It'll be a
I
lovely
want-
event,
I want
but
a
noise, light, even
A
fireworks
horse.
could set her off, with seizures being further sensitive as well. Just the exhaustion of the heat.
I want a seizure dog.
You want to seize your dog? I think it would be a damn
To
good
make
thing
me
to
feel
actually have.
safe.
It'll feel safe, it'll be able to protect you, bring you medications, alert you to early onset seizures. Yep, protect your head if you're out and about, all those sort of things. So they don't also exist easily. You'll get special funding. It costs
Oh,
about
I
$50,000
want
to
a
$60,000 to
farm.
train a seizure detection dog. The NDIS doesn't support the purchase or the training. They support you once you've got one. So you actually need to hook into a charity like a GoFundMe or whatever else to obtain that, and it's unobtainable to most people.
I
So
want to live on a farm.
yeah, I'm your seizure dog, honey. That's what I'm here for. Apparently I can't train the cat. He's not that good. Where is the cat? Where's Willow? He's probably sleeping down there.
After me.
He's not much good. He's got one job.
Jazzy, I'm okay.
I know. The birds know you're
I'm
okay,
okay.
Bubba. I think her levels are back to baseline normal. We've got
Crystal.
94% with oxygen stats at the moment.
okay.
Heart rate's at 54, which I'm happy with. She's been in a sustained conversation for a period of time,
I'm fine.
and I think she is fine. So thank you again for being around. That's two significant seizure events in less than 24 hours
Ew.
for her. Thank you for throwing that at me.
I'm
Give her a
trying
big
to
thumbs up of
evolve.
encouragement, because you know what? She is
I
battling.
can't do.
It's sucky, it's pain, it's uncomfortable, it's unknown, and it's risky. Scary, actually. I just don't know, will she choke, aspirate, will her heart have an event during this? Because sometimes they can blow up, literally go into really high accelerated heart rates. Is the dystonia going to cause some sort of interaction, particularly if it's pleural dystonia, affecting breathing and ability to swallow? You don't know. So I don't
They
have
could
suction,
do
I don't have
better.
medical oxygen,
They could
and
do
yes, the
better.
medical system could bloody well do better, but that's our battle. That's what we're trying to work our way through.
They
If you're new to the
don't
channel,
care.
welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are showing the daily living of Dyan, a person who's 50 years of age, living in Perth, Western Australia, on the west coast, who is a patient who's got 22q, rare diseases, Ehlers-Danlos, with hypermobility, GI tract gastroparesis. Well, it's actually sort of 22q deletion syndrome, but it's actually known as a chromosomal disorder, which is where you're missing
I
things.
don't have Lego pieces.
No, you don't have any Lego pieces, do you? Missing? No, but you've got genes
It's like
missing.
doing a puzzle and being disappointed at the end. That's what my family did.
Yes.
They dumped me.
You're the
They said-
you're the puzzle piece that's missing, aren't
There's
you?
pieces missing. I give up.
Dyan is a orphan. Doing it hard. She doesn't have family and supports around her, and they have found it obviously too hard to deal with over the
I
time.
just want to say goodbye to them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, then, but we're going to wrap up there, guys. Thank you so much, as usual, for your love, attention, care, and support. If you're also a patient with a rare and a chronic disease or condition, we shout out to you and say hello, and we hopefully give you strength as you go through your own battle as well. We are a community online, and that's what we're trying to build, and hopefully sharing information, aspiration, inspiration, all that sort of stuff, just to keep everybody motivated. So we'll see you in another episode real soon. Bye for now.